What we're going to do here is a Variator upgrade. And one thing about a YouTube video, for it to be worth a darn, it's got to be relatively short. So I'm going to cut the heck out of this video to try and keep it down in size. We don't have to suffer through every single thing I do here. So we got the layer intake off here. Did I mention I'm not a mechanic? I guess that's pretty obvious by now. Just keep taking screws out till something falls off, you know. It works for me. And I got a little clip on the drain here. Get the little... There we go. If I use any special tools here, I'm going to show them to you. This stuff is all homeowner grade. The Yamaha service manual for the 2009 Zuma 125, and as you can see, it's paint by numbers. Pictures shows you what it looks like if it exploded view. And I have found that on cars, trucks, motorcycles, anything I've ever worked on, if you don't have a service manual, you're going to have a long day. I use this because I'm not a genius. Anyway, these little 8mm bolts were pretty snug, and I cracked them all and got them loose. Make sure we get that one out and all of the bolts all around the diameter, and then we'll give it a good yank and try and break the case and show you the magic inside. The case is stuck on, which is not unusual. So I'm going to take a couple of screws here, put them in loose so the case doesn't go flying when I get it off. And then we'll try and tap a few times. If tapping on it doesn't work, by the way, this is powdered metal, or what they call white metal, and it'll shatter. It'll actually explode if you hit it. This is a hammer. Not good to hit your white metal Zuma with a hammer, but sometimes it's what's necessary, and as you can see, that broke it loose. We'll take the bottom screw out first so we don't break the little tab off if it falls. Then we'll take the top screw off. And now we get to look at the magic that's inside. I hope. I've never done this, and I'm not a mechanic, so we don't know what we're going to get. Save the gasket. We don't want to rip the gasket because I may not be able to get another one from the dealer for weeks, and this one could probably be reused. Here, the screw fell out of that hole, and we're going to need this in the parts bucket. There's a little rubber gasket here, or paper. Pretty important. It's dirty in there, but we can clean it up. Matter of fact, it's filthy in there. It's my belt getting chopped up. Let's see if we could zoom in on this. Most transmissions I've taken apart actually had gears in them, but hey. Alright, let's continue. Well, one thing I've determined from ZumaForums.net, from reading the threads on doing this Variator job, is that you need an impact wrench. If you don't have the proper tools, there's a spanner that goes in here to hold this so you could take the stopper clutch nut in this off properly. I don't have the special service tools, and I am a butcher, so we have a impact wrench, which I've never used before. I borrowed this from my son, and hopefully it works good and I don't hurt myself or the bike using it, because remember I said I'm not a mechanic? Yeah. Safety glasses, so if it explodes, I survive. And an air hose. This is an impact socket. This is black steel, heavy duty, like a grade 8 bolt. And this shiny thing is a regular hand socket. Should not be on this tool, but since that's going to take a thin wall to get in there, that's what I'm using. And we put this on here. Obviously, that nut was not even a little tight, because this gun is down pretty low. But what I'm going to do is put it back on hand tight, because I don't want this whole thing to fall apart until I'm ready for it. Finger tight. We'll give this a shot. Hopefully it's this. and that one was just as loose. There wasn't much there at all because I got this gun turned down. So no springs fell out. I didn't break any bones, and that's back on finger tight. Okay, we'll start ripping this stuff down and see what happens.